Welcome back, everyone. This is Mondo All Day, back with another video. And in this video, we'll be taking a look at these two new collector's edition figures. So we have Mr. Terrific, and of course, the one and only Christopher Reeves Superman from the movie. As always, I'll be talking about the figures itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. We'll start off with Mr. Terrific. So here's the front of the box, the side, the back, the other side, and then we'll do top and bottom. And then for Superman, front of the box, the side, is going to be number 25, and Mr. Terrific is going to be number 27. So here's the side, the back, the other side, top, and bottom. Alright, now let's take a look at each figure outside the box. As always, you do come with a card. The front of the card looks like for Mr. Terrific. The back of the card. Put this back there. And for Superman, front of the card, the back of the card. Here, I don't drop anything. And for Mr. Terrific, it does come with accessories. It does come with his left hand with a T-sphere ball in it. Just a regular black hand, like a glove type thing. And then you can see the little T-sphere. Like a light blue with silver. And it comes with this, like, electrified T-sphere type thing. I don't know what you want to call it. Like a shield. And it also comes with two of them. Like so. And I noticed, so this one's actually transparent. You can actually kind of see inside. See that right there? Right? You can see my finger in the back. So it's transparent. That's cool. And it comes with a jacket. The jacket... just a nice, clean-looking jacket with the black and white with the red outline on here. It does have a look like a leather. Obviously, it's not real leather, but you get what I'm saying. Especially on the white, you can see it. It has like a leather look to it. Nice, clean-looking jacket. And then it comes with different face plates. So, well, I'll talk about it more when I talk about the figure itself. But here's one face plate. I think it looks really good. You know me, I'm a sucker for white eyes, so boom, there you go, with that grin on his face. Really, really nice looking Mr. Terrific faceplate. There's one of them, and it comes with an additional faceplate. The more angry, open mouth. And again, white eyes, you got the red on there with the black outline, the nice bright white teeth. Really, really good looking headpiece, or faceplate, excuse me. And then for Superman, it comes with multiple, and I mean multiple hands. So here we have the, as I like to call, the chopping hands for Superman. Just a pair. And then it comes with, again, multiple hands. It comes with your regular, like, open hand. The pair. And then, again, multiple hands, I'm telling you. It comes with these, like, two... well, I'll show you one by one. So you have a pointy left hand, or right hand. Right? Not much to it. And then it comes with a right hand where you kind of like is grabbing something. And then, like, an open hand, a left hand. And then... we have here his left hand picking up the kryptonite. Right? And it comes with an additional headpiece. This headpiece, it is top-notch. Great looking headpiece for Christopher Reeves Superman. I do like the whole hair here on this face, on the forehead. But the actual sculpture and paint looks fantastic. Get the painted lips. A little bit of like the dark color here, the shadowed paint. Kind of gives it look like it's a beard. Then you got the eyebrows on there and the hair. The hair looks really nice. Nice stylized hair, black with a little bit of white here on the side. Really, really good looking Christopher Reeves additional head. Which, I think this might be his father, right? Kind of looks like his dad. Maybe I mean, it's been a while since I've seen the film. Is this his father? Let me know in the comment section. I think this is his father in the film. I could be wrong. So let me know in the comment section. Yeah, I think I am wrong. I think it is Christopher Reeves on here. But it's been a while since I've seen the film. And for Superman, it does include the flying stand. And for Mr. Terrific, it just includes a regular puck stand. Alright. Now let's talk about the figures itself. We'll start off with Mr. Terrific on here. So the articulation, head, left, right, up, down, shoulder, bicep, which is a little stiff, elbow. Then we do wrist. Then we do torso, swivel, leg, knees, ankles, and toes as well. So overall, the articulation on this figure, it's good overall. Now let's talk about the figure itself. We've been wanting a Mr. Terrific figure. Boom, we finally have him. Here he is. Man, this headpiece, the whole faceplate, this works better than the Huntress. I say this because with the Huntress one, I have a link to the video. The Huntress one, the whole faceplate, it was off because of the jawline. This, I think, works so much better. You can still see where it cuts out, right, the faceplates, but this works so much better because once you put some pressure in the front to kind of hold it in, it blends in very, very well. And to me, this particular figure, or the way McFarlane did Mr. Terrific with the whole faceplate, I think it worked much, much better compared to Huntress. Because this looks natural. Once you really, really look into it, you'd be like, wait a minute, something is a little off. But again, that's if you're really looking for it. But if you're just looking at the figure itself, like this right now, you wouldn't even notice the whole faceplate. So, really good job, McFarlane. And this particular facial expression looks menacing and mean. And again, you know me, I'm a sucker for white eyes. Boom, the white eyes. You got the red with the black outline. I do like the hair. The hair does look nice. Right? And then if you're wondering how it looks without the faceplate, I can remove it. There we go. It looks odd. The tongue looks weird because the one he has screaming on here, boom, right? So you can see that tongue. See that? So it looks weird without it, but yeah. And so all you do is align the faceplate, just like so. Push it in with some pressure, boom, and it blends in. So this headpiece, top notch. All the faceplates, top notch. So far, Mr. Terrific looks really good in terms of the head. And here we have the arms. The arms are very muscle tone. Look at those tricep, bicep. Of course, he has play here, tied it, and of course the other side's gonna be fair. Then you have here the black wrist with the hands as well too, just regular gloves. But the arms itself, just very muscle tone. And the other side is going to be same thing, just the tattoo is going to say fair. And again, very muscle tone on here for Mr. Terrific. And then here we have the upper torso. Just very, very defined muscles. The chest, the abdomen, obliques. You have the white with the black. And of course, it's supposed to make a T, right? See that little T? Right? For Mr. Terrific. And here's going to be the back. You can see perfectly clear more of that T, right? It goes throughout the whole entire body. But very, very muscle tone Mr. Terrific. And I'm not hating on it because that's how he looks like in the comics. And so, overall, the upper body in this figure, even though it's clean and plain looking, it really looks good. But the face plates look incredible. And having it 3 different ones, it just worked. And including also the jacket too, so you can really pose it however you want to. Man, McFarlane did a really good job with this figure. I know the body design, the sculpture is very clean, plain looking. But you know what? It's still a good looking figure. Did he do squats? Yeah, a decent amount. Not the greatest, but it's something overall. Here we have the glutes and, of course, the quads. Not quads. The hamstrings, excuse me, not quads. Not much to it, just there, right? Not so much like, well, there's some muscle definition on the actual hamstrings. Here's going to be the calf muscle, black and white. Again, in terms of sculpture design, there's not much. Your typical McFarlane sculpture design figure. It's more of just paint. There's going to be the shins, right? A little design here on the boot. the thighs, the knees, some muscle tone. And here's going to be the diaper. The diaper does have that kind of red outline on it, right? You can see that right there. And so overall, this particular version of Mr. Terrific, I say particular version because there is a platinum, which I'll have an image to the right. You can see the platinum one. But this particular one, I think it looks really good. The platinum one looks good as well too. Either or, you can't go wrong with either of them. To me, I prefer this one. This is just my preference, but they both look good. And so overall, the figure, top notch, man. The facial expressions and the different face plates, this works so much better than Huntress, as I mentioned. Huntress looks good overall, but the faceplate is off. This, it works so well, man. And you can definitely pose them really, really well and make him look really cool and unique. And so for Mr. Terrific, I think McFarlane did a really good job, and he nailed the look of Mr. Terrific. And again, the facial expressions, oof, really good, man. I'm really, really, really glad I got this figure. So, damn, it's a great addition to the DC Multiverse. And finally, we got, of course, Mr. Terrific. Now let's take a look at Superman. We'll start off with the articulation. So head, left, right, up, down, shoulder, bicep, elbow, wrist, and we do torso. It's a little stiff. Swivel. It's stiff, but it does swivel. Leg, knees, ankle, and of course, ooh, man, this is a very stiff figure. I know they do articulate the toes. I know they do, but just mine is stiff, and I don't want to break it. And, well, you know what? In this case, hey, the cape also, it doesn't really articulate, but you get what I'm saying. It's a wired cape, so you can mold it however you want. And so, overall, the articulation on this figure, it's good overall. Now, let's talk about this figure. Here's a figure that a lot of people have been wanting McFarlane to do, and of course, it's going to be Christopher Reeves, Superman. And this headpiece, just like the other one, also present here, great looking headpiece. Does he look like Christopher Reeves? I would say it's close. It's not 100%, but it's close though. But again, you got to look at the price because it's 20 or not 20. Is it 23? No, it's $30. Close edition, $30. So for $30 for what you're getting, you can't deny this is a good looking headpiece again for the price of $30. And so great looking headpiece. You got the hair in this forehead. You got the blue eyes, the eyebrows, the painted lips. You don't really see too much of the beard here. You can see a little bit of the actual beard color on there. Not so much compared to the other headpiece, but you can still see it though. Then you got the hair, just slick black. And then, yeah, you get a little bit of white here, and then there's nothing over here in terms of the actual paint on the hair. But, man, really good looking headpiece for Christopher Reeve Superman. So far, headpiece, digging it. Here we have the arms. They're just somewhat muscle toned, a bit slim, but not as bulky as your typical Superman that we've gotten by McFarlane. They're all huge and bulky. It looks like he does like steroids. This is somewhat like muscle tone, or almost similar to David Cornsweet from the new James Gunn film, where you can see some muscle but not a whole lot. Boom, perfectly sums it up right here. You can see some muscle but not a whole lot. But his shoulder, bicep. Here we have the hands. You can see a little bit of vein on there in the hands. But in terms of the sculpture design, again, even in the image right there, on the card, there's not much to it in terms of sculpture design or detail. So just a very spandex, typical Superman. But it looks good though. It definitely resembles the classic look for Christopher Reeves. Here's the other side. Closed fist on the hands. Just, again, somewhat muscle tone, but not super defined like Mr. Terrific. And of course, here we have the Superman logo, which I do like this because it's actually glued on here. I thought it was going to be painted, but it's actually glued on. You can see right there perfectly what I'm referring to. The Superman logo. Abdomen, you can't see a lot. Again, look at that right there, right? There's no details, weird sculpture design. It's just slim tights, right, for Superman, and it looks good. The headpiece is going to be the money maker, and I think McFarlane did a really good job with that. Here's going to be the back of the figure. Again, not so much muscle tone or definition, just slim. And of course, the cape itself. The cape has a Superman logo, which I always like the Superman logo on the cape. I don't know why without it just looks off. So having it on here, yes, even in the new Superman film by James Gunn, it has the Superman logo on the cape, which I'm looking forward to getting the figures itself for that movie. But it is a wired cape, so you can pose it however you want. The only downside is when you kind of mess around with it, you can kind of see all the... Oh, you can see right there perfectly what I mean there, right? Look at that. Oh, but overall, though, nice looking Christopher Reeves Superman figure, and I think McFarlane nailed it. Not much to it in terms of the design, right? Sculpture. It's again spandex, but it looks good though overall. Did he do squats? Little man, you gotta do some squats. It's not the goof. Yeah, he's got a pancake butt. Here we have the hamstrings, similar to the upper body. There's some muscle tone, but not a whole lot. Here's the boots. The boots do have the wrinkle look to it on the boots, which I like that. Gives it extra nice stylized look to it. Here's the side of the boot. And here's the front. More of that wrinkle on there. A little bit of design there. The feet, not much to it. And the thighs, yeah, again, similar to the upper body. Not much muscle definition or anything. There's something, but not a whole lot. And here we have the diaper, as they call it, the belt, the trunks, right? And of course, there is a platinum because it's a collection edition. There's this one, and of course, the platinum one. I have an image to the right. The platinum one's a bit more darker, and I believe it comes with the same accessories. But either or, you can't go wrong with them. I prefer this kind of bright color Superman compared to the dark one. But if I find the platinum one, definitely get it for me. And so overall, the figure itself, it's a nice looking figure. I'm glad we got Superman 78, Christopher Reeves figure. I'm glad we got him in the collection edition because I thought we were going to get a decent multiverse, but no. You can see where a lot of the money went on this particular figure. It's definitely on the headpieces, and I gotta say the headpieces look really, really good. And so this figure, even though it's clean and plain looking, because it is very spandex Superman, it looks really good, especially the headpieces. The headpieces are a standout. This additional one, I'm telling you, when you see it in person, you'll know exactly what I'm referring to, because this looks really, really good, right? Look at those. I think that's where the money went on here, is just on the headpiece itself. The body, he knew it was going to be plain, but the headpieces, I think that's where your money went for this collector's edition figure. And so, man, McFarlane did a really good job with the Christopher Reeves, and I'm glad we got one. And the cool thing is there's a platinum one and the regular one. But of course, the regular one is going to be the one that majority of us want to get. So, here we have Christopher Reeves Superman Collector's Edition. But of course, the main question is it really worth it? Should you go out and get these figures? For Mr. Terrific, hells yeah, for $30. For $30 for what you're getting a nice looking, clean looking figure. You get the different face plates with the jack and the T-spheres for $30. Heck yeah, I'm telling you, when you see the face plates from Mr. Terrific, you're going to be like, damn, this looks really, really, really good. And so for $30 for what you're getting, heck yeah. Christopher Reeves Superman for $30. Same thing, heck yeah. Yes, I know the body itself, there's not much muscle tone, there's not like a lot of detail and sculpture, but where you get a lot, where your money is going to be the headpieces. I'm telling you, when you see them in person, those headpieces are going to be a huge standout. And so for the price for what you're getting for 2 headpieces and several pairs of hands with the flying stand, and of course a wired cape, heck yeah. So overall, what do I give these figures? They both get an easily thumbs up for me. Out of these two, which do I prefer? Well, I'm going to get a lot of hate, but you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go for Mr. Terrific out of these two. Don't get me wrong. I like both. I think both are a great addition. But out of these two, I'm going to highly recommend more Terrific because I think the facial expressions are a lot better on the faceplates. To me, though. But they both look good, though. So, once again, they both get a thumbs up for me. Definitely get these before they're gone, especially for the Superman, because I know for nostalgia factor, this is going to sell out, and I think it's already been sold out, so yeah, you want to get the Superman now before they're gone, because you don't want to pay double or triple for just a regular one. Mr. Terrific, you can maybe get it later on, but I wouldn't wait or test your luck. Definitely get these before they're gone. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with these figures or plan on purchasing these figures? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of Mr. Terrific and Christopher Reeve Superman, the Collector's Edition figures. And on to the next one.